Hey guys, I'm for Sleeping Reverie here. Now today is going to be the Power Rangers Mystic Force Morpher review. So Mystic Force is pretty awesome. Here comes the Power Rangers Mystic Force. Anyways, I really like that song. A lot of people don't, but people just, I don't like to bash anything too much. So, especially Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. Anyways, thank you for all the support. That was the first thing I wanted to say before I moved on to the review. Anyone who watches my show, I want to thank all you guys, and you know who you are. If I have dialogue with you on YouTube on a continual basis, you know who you are. If I email you, you know who you are. If I text with you, you know who you are. If you watch my videos and you don't tell me who you are, or we don't even talk, but you still watch and enjoy, thank you, because I just, like, you guys are awesome. So whenever I'm at school till 5 and I come home and read at 6 and read till 1 in the morning, when I'm feeling tired, I just remember that, there's a group of people out there that love my reviews. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Now, today is the Mystic Force review, like I said. Oh, before we get to that really quick, I did move my sign because I'm not really good with lighting, but for some reason, the way my office is laid out in my new apartment, the lighting on this side annoys the crap out of me. Now, I know you're going to say, it's because the lamp's over here. That's why all the light's there. Now, I can't move this lamp. My Morpher collection's right there, so it can't be in front of there. I sleep next to the Morpher collection because it's a smaller bedroom. And then you have a window right there, so I can't put a lamp in the middle of a window. So there's nowhere for me to put this lamp except here. And this is where I need to shoot because this is where my office is at. This is where... And so I just moved my sign from here where you couldn't see it to here because Afsinreveri's Power Rangers Morpher Review Show is recognizable, and I want to be recognizable, especially for PMC, because as you guys know, I'm going to be going again and displaying my collection again. So let's get started. I have the Japanese version of this Morpher, so that's the first disclaimer I wanted to say. Here's the box to get a kind of look at it. That's the first thing I wanted to say, a little disclaimer about that. You can go one of two ways on this, and this is why I was kind of not too excited to do this review. Because the sounds aren't going to make any sense to us. Unless you speak Japanese and you're going to love it. But then you might not love it because the codes don't even match up for the American and Japanese version. So you're going to say, man, that doesn't say anything. So it's kind of, you can go one of two ways really quick. So I'll explain that right now while you kind of get a look at the box. You can have the American version, which is cheap and different and is not screen accurate by any means. And it can have like 4 or 5 sounds. And it's like a voice that sounds nothing like the voice that does the morph or the spells or the Megazord calls in the show. Gowig, Mr. Ranger. It sounds weird. I had it, but I don't have it no more. I have the Japanese version. So, or if you want to hear Gowig, Mr. Ranger, then buy the American version. And the price difference is not even that much. So if you want something more high quality and screen accurate, buy the Japanese version. But that's not the point. What I'm saying is, you have to choose. Do you want 5 phrases with a low quality speaker and it might say the right thing but in a different tone, and it doesn't do much, and you can only be Nick, right? Because that's the logo on the Morpher. Or do you want a piece that's screen accurate, scale to size, looks exactly like the one they use on the show, but the sounds aren't going to be anything special because the sounds are all Japanese phrases for Magi Ranger. I've never seen Magi Ranger. I've been wanting to check it out, but I just haven't had the time. So you have to make a decision, and once you make that decision, it's really up to you. I feel like I made the right decision because, as anyone who knows me and talks to me knows, I love screen accuracy. So I would choose screen accuracy over 5 phrases that don't even sound like the show's phrases. And I don't care if it says Gowig Mr. Ranger. It just doesn't sound like it, and it's cheap. So I'd rather go with pretending in my head it says it, and having the Morpher looks exactly like it. So here are the codes to the Japanese version. So you have 106 to morph, and as you guys know, it's 123 in the American version. It's 123 in Mystic Force to morph. And then to call the Mystic Titans, it's 107 for the Japanese version, and it's 125 in the American version, which is why it's kind of annoying. And then you have the Titan Megazord, which is 1026 in the American version, but I believe it's 1005? No, 1205 in the Japanese version. So that's why it gets kind of tricky. But let's get on to the review. Here are the instructions. I have no clue what any of this means. Wish I did. You even have more codes down here, but you don't know what they are because it's in Japanese, and if I could read Japanese, that would be awesome, but I can't. So, and the price, I'll get to the price later, but the price difference is not even that big, which makes the show accurate piece more worth it. So here it is. As you know, there's a light here, so I'm going to turn it on. The light comes on here. In the American version, there's no light, and it's not as big as this one. It's a good size, but it's not as big as this one. So this is the Japanese version. As you can tell, the batteries are different and stuff. Not that they're different, but the battery like door is different. So now let's get to the good stuff. Okay, so you open it up, and as you see, you have the little mirror there. You have the eyeball, and you have the keypad. The keypad is the best part of this Morpher. I mean, look, this is exactly the keypad from the show. That's amazing. You want screen accuracy for about the same price as the American version. This is where to go because this is it looks like the exact keypad from the show. It's so screen accurate. The other version, the American version, it's a black background, I believe, and it has white buttons, like white circly buttons that look like a cell phone toy from the dollar store. So that's why I rather get this one. It looks like the one from the show. Now, in the American version, Xander's symbol is the default symbol, and that's the only one you can be. Same thing for the Japanese version, but that's not the only one you can be because this is what it comes with. Really quick, it comes with these little like cardboard like slip-ins under the Xander logo, and you can slip one at a time. So you can be any ranger you want. You like Xander, you can be Xander. You like Madison, you can be Madison. You like Vita, you can be Vita. Okay, and if you like Chip, then you can be Chip. So it's really good for cosplay. It's really good for display. Say you display and you just love Chip, then Chip's going to be the little card in your slot. I like Xander and Nick, so it's usually alternating between them two. But you just slide it in. You see, you just slide it in like a little piece of paper. It's like a little cardboard, and now you are Chip. So let's morph as Chip. You press this little button, and it releases it. It's right here. So then you go, okay, you go, no, okay, that's in the call. Well, before we morph, let's do the communication thing. So you press the call button. This thing lights up, pretty cool. And then you press in call to stop it, right? Okay, so now let's do the morph. You press the button, and I'm gonna do the code, and then I'll do like the hand movement. So you press the button, it flips out, which is really cool because the American version is not good at that. So you press American version. 1, 2, 3. Magical Source, Mystic Force. I don't know what that means. But in the Japanese version, to morph, it's 106. So let's see what that does. 0, 6. Enter. You see this little thing lights up too. The tip of the wand lights up. So, you know what? I'm going to morph as Xander because Chip's cool and all, but I like Xander more. So we're going to slip the... You know what? I'm going to give Vita some love. Xander's cool and all, but Vita is like one of my favorite. I love how... That's like one of the most diverse casts, Mystic Force. Both the female rangers were Latinas, and I thought that was awesome because I'm Latino. But I just thought that was cool. Anyways... So I put Vita's in, so now I'm Vita. So I did the button thing with Chip. So I'm gonna actually do the morph. You know, so you won't be able to see all of it, but I want to do the morph as you know what I do. All right. So let's open it up. Let's open it up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Magical Source, Mystic Force, and then I fly up, and the helmet comes on. Gold, Mr. Ranger. So that's what it does. So once again, I don't have the time to put them all in there, but you can see them all. So you have Madison, you have Xander, you have Chip, and then you have Vita, which I have in here, and then you have Nick under Vita. If you can just take Nick's default, but you can replace Nick easily. So we'll keep Vita in there. And it comes with another one that reminds you the codes to like do the morph and the Titans and the Titan Megazord, but they're not on par with the American versions, so we don't need to enter them, and that's the only annoying thing about this Morpher. But I will there's pros and cons to everything, and I think that's the balance of life. You have a screen accurate Morpher, but you're not gonna have the sounds from Mystic Force. You're gonna have the sounds from Magi Ranger. So if you're a fan of Magi Ranger and you lived in Japan and you saw Magi Ranger, then you get like the perfect situation. But for an American version standpoint, you want the right looking prop, you buy this. You want the sounds, it's not going to help you. That's why I don't even put batteries in it. I did for the review, but I normally don't. And I just pretend it says go with Mr. Ranger. So if it says that, then I'm satisfied in my own mind. So I rather have the screen accuracy. It looks amazing. And look, you can be the other 4 Rangers. So I think that's awesome, you know. So I might even just have Vita's symbol at the con, just, you know, on display to show some love to the Pink Rangers. So I'm gonna do some of the show stuff really quick. So 1, 2, 3 is the morph. So they call it Mystic Speeder. It's 1, 2, 4. So okay, so 1, 2, 4. Okay, so that definitely did something, but Mystic Titans in the show it's 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Okay, and then to call the Titan Megazord on the show was 1026. Okay, so that's what happened. Now, just to kind of be funny, to do the Mystic Legend Rangers 120. So that's what that was. But like I said, I don't know what any of this means, but it's show accurate, and that's all I really care about at this point. So to do Xander's Mystic Muscle spell, which I love, I think it's awesome. It's 10 in the show. So 1, 0. And of course it wouldn't make sense because Vitas is in there, but I just thought I'd do it because that's cool. Well, that's about it. And let me get to price while I still show you guys the accuracy of this Morpher. The price, I got this from an American seller who lived in Texas at the time. And I bought it for like $35 in the box, which I thought was a really good deal. The Japanese version is literally like $30 to $45. Do not pay more than $45 for the Japanese version in the box. It's so available. And it's just readily available. $45 is top dollar, and that's a bad day too. So I would pay, you know, like I said, $30 to $45. And if you're really desperate and there's not much on eBay, then $50 is good. But don't go over that, please. And the American version, this is gonna shock you. The American version goes for like $20 to $30. So for $5 to $10 more, you can get the screen accurate version and be any Ranger you want. So the call is really up to you, but I will take screen accuracy all day, every day, especially in the quality of this Morpher from the Japanese version. And since I collect Morphers and display them, that's all I care about, the quality. No one's gonna say, man, the sound makes no sense, so you don't have a good Mystic Force Morpher. Because if I had the other one, they would say it looks crappy and you can barely hear the sound and it doesn't even look screen accurate. So if I'm displaying, I'd rather have this. So here it is again. Hope you guys enjoyed this. So yeah, like I said, those are the different price points. I hope to collect the other Solarius Night Morpher, the Snow Queen, the mentor lady whose name I can't think of right now. Although she never really used it on the show, just the white wand, but whatever. And then Nick's dad's Morpher. And once I get all of those, I'll be 99.9% complete. I just haven't been proactive in the Mystic Force additions, I will say that. So I do have some new Morphers. I did get a Gold Zeo, so I'm kind of happy about that. Even though it wasn't on the show, I found it a really good deal. I think I got it for like $25 or $30 maybe, but that's a good deal for the Gold Zeonizer. So I'm Afsinreverie signing out. Let's get one more look at this Morpher. It's really, really nice. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I miss all you guys, so continue talking to me because I miss you, and you guys are the reason that I'm not going crazy right now with school. And may the power protect you. Obviously, we're signing out, and some love for Vita right there. So you guys have a good one. May the power protect you, and I'll talk to all of you soon. See you later. Next is Operation Overdrive. Get ready for that because it's going to be fun. May the power protect you. Obviously, we're signing out.